Hello again, guys. KOB Sports here again today. And today, I'm going to be talking about the team that I think could be a surprise team that really nobody's talking about in the NFL, and that's the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, the Jacksonville Jaguars went 3-13 last season, which is not good, as they did have some expectations to even make the playoffs. Um, but I'm going to tell you guys why I believe that they can make the playoffs this season. I'm not saying it will, but I'm saying it could. Now, their team is pretty well balanced. They have Blake Bortles, who can definitely use some work. He's still not there yet, as he does make a lot of mistakes. As we saw last year, he threw double-digit interceptions, which is not good. And he has a good complement of receivers. He has Allen Robinson, who was a Pro Bowler. I don't know if he was last year or not, but I know but the year before that, he was phenomenal. And then they have Allen Hurns, who's also a great receiver, who is a Pro Bowler caliber player. They also, in the first round, their first pick, they took Leonard Fournette, and Leonard Fournette was one of the best running backs in college football history for LSU. And now Jacksonville really has a nice running game, as they're going to have him, and they still have Chris Ivory on the team. So now you're going to have a nice duo right there, a 1-2 punch with Leonard Fournette and Chris Ivory. Their offensive line is not too bad. I know they just signed Brandon Linder to a big deal. He's okay. They could definitely use help on the offensive line. But we saw that the Seattle Seahawks were still a good team without really not a great offensive line. And the Patriots, when they won the Super Bowl, with really not a lot of big names on their offensive line. So you don't really need a great offensive line to be successful. And their defense. This is a defense that I think is really up and coming. They signed Calais Campbell in free agency. They signed Barry Church in free agency. They still have Jalen Ramsey, who's a great Miles Jack. A lot of expectations for him since he might be a little bit more healthier. Dante Fowler Jr. with the same thing, be a little more healthier. I think they still have Paul Posluszny, who does great things for them, veteran guy. He's been on the team, I think, for his entire career. Yeah, I mean, their team's pretty good now. Yeah, Malik Jackson, who they signed to a big deal from the Broncos last season. I think they could be really good. Their head coach, Gus Bradley, got fired. He really wasn't winning them football games. But I actually believe in Doug Marrone to do this. We saw it. I mean, remember, I think it was 2 or 3 years ago, the Bills, when he was the head coach, I think went 9-7 with Kyle Orton as their quarterback. Remember that, Kyle Orton. So, and they also brought in, they also brought in Tom Coughlin, who's won 2 Super Bowls with the New York Giants and could be a great mentor and a great teacher to Blake Bortles to improve him as a quarterback and as a player and be a leader for this team. No one's really talking about the Jacksonville Jaguars, and I actually feel like that they could be pretty good. Their team's well balanced. They seem like they got their head coach for the future. Quarterback, this is also a really big season for Blake Bortles, because if he doesn't do that great, they might want to part ways with him, because they're going to be quarterbacks like Sam Darnold in the drafts next year that teams are going to be really wanting. So we're just going to have to see. I hope Blake Bortles does have a great season, though. And also, another draft pick that they got in the 3rd round, D.D. Westbrook. Remember how explosive D.D. Westbrook was for Oklahoma? He was a phenomenal receiver. If he can, be good off the field, then, oh my God, then that would be a really great pickup for the Jacksonville Jaguars. It would be a steal for them. So, yeah, so just let me know what you guys think about the Jacksonville Jaguars. Do you guys think that they could be a great football team I personally think they could, but I'm not saying they're going to win the division, make the playoffs. I'm saying they could be a surprise, kind of like a dark horse of a football team to maybe make some noise in the NFL next season. Let me know what you guys think.